Look Outreach is underwritten by the generous support of Munter Enterprises. Family owned and operated since 1972, integrity is important, as our family name is on every project. Our word is our bond. Munter Enterprises. Just build it.
That was good, Michael. I'm telling you, that was really good. Welcome back, everybody. I think it's safe to say for the better part of a decade, my guest has been responsible for some really amazing things in Lake George as the executive director for the Lake George Chamber of Commerce. This is Michael Consuelo. Welcome, Michael. Very nice to have you here.
Wonderful to be here, as always.
Yeah, as always.
Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, you're quite welcome. We announced last week, I think it was, after I had been up to see Michael kind of the week before, that he's going to be retiring this fall. So I do want to talk about that, have some fun with that. But, you know, I think you look back, and this is an opportunity to kind of see where you've been, right? And where you're going.
And it's been a wonderful 8-9 years, Jesse. We've done some wonderful things at the Chamber, and I'm very delighted to have a wonderful staff surrounding me to work with on a daily basis. And I can't help but say that the board of directors of the Chamber, they've been very, very good. It's an outstanding board. They're well connected within our community, and everybody's best interest is in mind, and that's from the membership all the way down to the residents of Warren County, that we really are striving to make Lake George a better place to visit.
Well, you know what? Those words you hear frequently, Michael, but I know, because I know the board members and I know a lot of the people that are members of the Chamber. That all really centers around your office, your team, and making everybody feel welcome, making everyone feel that their opinions are worth something, and actually following through and acting on it. You know, it's not infrequent when you hear someone has a position like Michael's, it's like herding cats. I mean, everybody's got an agenda. Everybody who owns a business has an opinion, right?
I liken it to having 412 bosses right now,
Yeah,
and
that's
everybody
right.
wants a piece of me. And,
Yeah,
and everyone is very good. There may be a couple, you know, but all in all, they're very, very good membership organization. And you're right, Jesse. I learned this in my previous life as a part of the Disney organization. I worked for them a number of years and learned customer service, and that's what it's all about in our industry.
You're right. Absolutely.
And surrounding myself with a good team.
You know, from my perspective, a lot of work, a lot of growth with the CVB, Convention Visitor Bureau. Give me some information.
Well, that's how I really got involved in the Chamber, when an RFP went out by the county to seek someone who would come on board and or take over the special events and convention and meetings sales function for the county. They didn't have that person identified within the county tourism department, so they went outside and said, who can do that? And the Chamber at that time said, let's respond to that RFP and let's see if we could get this contract, which they did, and they looked to me. I happened to be walking by at the right time, right place, and they approached me as to start that, and that was my introduction into the Chamber. And we formed a very good association with the CVB. And then it was just a year or two later that I was then asked to take over as the executive director for both the Chamber of Commerce and the CVB. And as a result of that, I was able to bring on my replacement. And it's been growing very, very well. The CVB has done a wonderful job in attracting special events and small meetings to our area beyond the scope of the summer business, summertime. We focus on October to April and see how much we can do to help deliver you know, businesses into that time frame. And a lot of it is right now concentrated on the sports market, and we're doing a very good job because we have wonderful sporting venues and they tend to meet during the school year, and so it's been a very nice tie-in with the Chamber of Commerce and the support from the membership to allow us to do those things, and of course the support from the county to let us continue, because this is our 7th year now being in contractual obligation with the county to perform these duties, and we're doing it very well, and we're very happy, and suspect they are as well.
Yeah, I bet. I want to cycle back on a couple of things that that you mentioned here, we've started reporting on the activity in the Convention Bureau with Kristen Hannafin and with Jeff Mead, and they're actually going to be guests here.
Yeah,
I think
true.
tomorrow
Yeah,
they're coming on, Friday I think they're coming on. Great initiative and a great undertaking on the Chamber. I hear a lot about 365.
Yes.
Okay, and
Yeah.
I know you just alluded to that in that October to April time period.
Yeah.
But that's the area for growth, right? Don't you see that?
Without a doubt, Jesse. We know that we do very, very well from that May period through September and even into October as far as Columbus Day. But we also know that it's a wonderful destination that we have on a year-round basis, and we needed to find a way, and we need to find a way how we can get that messaging out to the visiting public to see all the wonder and come and experience all the wonderful things that we have available to our visitors on a year-round basis. So we started an initiative back in September, and we titled it Lake George 365, and we formed a committee, again, an initiative through the Chamber, and that committee is headed up by Frank Dietrich,
Sure.
and Frank is
Earl
the
West.
managing director of the Inn at Earl West. Wonderful man, sharp young man that's
sure
going
is
to
sharp, yeah.
work with not only the Chamber staff but other members of the board. There are 13 members of the board directors at the Chamber, and we're going to identify a few others that can work in conjunction with Frank to align ourselves with how are we going to really deliver this message out there that we are open year-round. Not going to happen overnight, we all know that, but we also feel very comfortable that with the support that we have not only from the Chamber and the membership, but delivering that message even to non-members, because it's not just it's a Chamber initiative to get it going, but we want this to be a regional approach, and so everybody is welcome to participate in it. We think there's going to be some success. We have some smart people on board to really think this through and how we can really
Well, you know what?
carry this.
I've been up here for the better part of 13 years now, I think. My God, time flies.
Yeah.
And my wife and I enjoy the winter probably even more than the summer, you know. So it's not a question of trying to sell something that doesn't exist.
That's right.
It's really an opportunity just to make people aware and build awareness for the fact that, my God, 365 days of the year, this place is magic, you know. So,
Of course, it's all, you know, weather dependent, especially when you're getting into that time of year. But knowing the type of weather that we would be experiencing, the snow and the cold, and you know, we have that skiing, snowmobiling, winter carnival, and so many other events that are going on that we just really haven't done a very good job of communicating that to our traveling public. So now we start to think about how can we get that message today delivered to them, and we're doing that through part of our initiative is to have all of our winter activities exposed to our visitors while they're
when
coming
they're
into
here
our
in the
visitor
summer.
center.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting. I know we don't lose you until October,
Yeah,
so there's a
it's
lot of
true.
work to
It's
do
true,
that.
yeah.
But then after October, you can be both. You can then be a visitor.
I can be a visitor.
Yeah. Well, Michael, we'll have you back before then, of course, to talk about your retirement, because I want to stab you a few times on that one.
Thank you,
But great,
Jesse.
thanks for coming in and
I
filling us
appreciate
in.
it. Thank you, sir.
Nice
Okay.
to see you.
Thank you.
To see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com.
Look Outreach is underwritten by the generous support of Munter Enterprises. Family owned and operated since 1972, integrity is important, as our family name is on every project. Our word is our bond. Munter Enterprises. Just build it.